Wow. Like, actually, wow. I feel like I'm lost for words, but I have so much to say. I think these are some of my favorite nails that I've ever done, like ever. I know that's a massive statement, but it's true. So orchid nails have been on my list since last year when I first started my flower series, and these, oh my goodness, these turned out way better than I ever imagined. Like, you know when you have an image in your head? Yeah, these reached the goalpost and kept running. In fact, they started flying. So this all started when I took a little trip to the supermarket at the start of this project, and the most beautiful orchid plant was staring right at me, like, me, pick me. I only went in to get butter, and before I knew it, she came home with me. So it only made sense for me to base my art off of it. I was just so inspired by the colours, and it just so happens that I had those exact colours to match in OPI's new delicious formula, the OPI Gel Colour IntelliGel system. It's everything a nail artist could ever dream of, with intense pigments and a high shine, self-leveling finish, perfect for creating detailed art in just one swipe. And also, it's vegan and HEMA free. Honestly, what more could you ask for? It's a pro's new secret weapon. I'm constantly in awe of how beautiful flowers are. I mean, Mother Nature really slayed with that one. And the fact that I managed to capture that with just gel colour is wild. And I made them 3D. You lot keep telling me that I'm a wizard, and I'm really starting to believe it, because this is wizardry. Like, what? Look at them. Look at them. They're so beautiful. I actually want to cry. Obsessed. Just obsessed.
This is exactly how I did this icing cake nail. I started off with this pearlescent base color, and to achieve that iridescent look, I went in with this Pearl Sculpt Gel. I'm using a spatula to scoop some of that gel out. I'm making sure I do not touch this with my bare hands, and I'm just rolling it out. And then using that same spatula, I'm just cutting the gel into even pieces, and then I'm going to roll it into a ball. For this next step, I'm using the end side of a cuticle pusher. So I'm just placing that ball onto the nail, and then I'm doing a V-shaped line and dragging the ends of the gel so it can look more like a dollop of icing. After each little dollop of icing that you do, you can go ahead and flash cure so you do not lose the shape. Just go ahead and repeat the steps all around. If I can go back and change one thing, it's the size of the balls that I did in the beginning. I just wish they were a tiny bit smaller so the icing can be a little bit slimmer, but either way, it still looks super cute. Once you're all done, you can go ahead and fully cure that in a big lamp. And then you can leave it as is, but I went ahead and I added a cherry to it, or you can also add candle numbers, or I even think adding some pearls would look super cute as well. But after I added the cherries, I just went ahead and I fully cured, added some top coat, and fully cured again. Surprisingly, this design was actually easier.
Search to find the love within.